leading Carlton 7-3-45. Well, the good news as far as footy news and gossip is concerned is the Sunday Herald Sun's very own Scot Palmer is with us once again, and I'm delighted to welcome you back to our coverage for season 1995, Scotty. Firstly, we're looking at Richmond, and good news as far as contract signing this week. 3 of their big names signed for long term.
Yes, Matthew Richardson, Matthew Knights and Chris Bond all signed 3-year contracts this week, and they'll stay with the Tigers for a long time. They've signed now all their young players. They don't want any of them poached in the future, Sandy.
Now, as you saw there, they're resting after this heat in the first half here at the moment. The heat is certainly the talking point. What does Dennis Pagan think about it?
It's the annual meltdown, Sandy. Now, Dennis Pagan has asked the AFL today if he can postpone the match tomorrow from 1:15 to 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He's worried about the heat. He carried out tests on his players today in the reserves match. He weighed them before the match, he weighed them after the match, and they'd lost a substantial amount of weight. And another of his players was very distressed and had to have medical attention. He doesn't want the 6 interchange players. He said he'd much prefer to play it later in the day away from the hot conditions.
So do you know what's going to happen there? Is there going to be some sort of meeting or discussion on this in the morning?
Yes, Ian Collins will meet with both clubs tomorrow morning. He said today that if the weather is still hot, he'll probably agree to the 6 interchange players. He doesn't know about the other thing. I think North Melbourne are going to spring a surprise on him on that.
Right, let's talk about some other clubs. We'll head down the highway to the Cattery. Billy Brownless, injury woes?
Yes, he pulled a hamstring today in the Geelong's 12-8 to 8-11 win over the Hawks. It looks like missing now the first Ansett Cup match against the Crows. And when you think that they've got Stoneham Hocking on the sidelines, it's going to be a blow for the Cats.
Now, what's this about Richmond and Carlton today having a bit of fun out in a paddock?
They played at Gosh's paddock today, and it was a paddock, yes. They had to fill in some rugby posts before they went in there, and Greg Williams, the Brownlow medalist, was having treatment on his knee under an elm tree. The clubs weren't very impressed by it. They said that football's being treated as a second-class citizen, and I'm inclined to agree. And out there today, young Chris Sullivan, who'd just been picked up for the Tigers, dislocated an elbow, and that was very, very painful for him.
Actually, everyone talks about Carlton, who've had their injury woes, but I tell you what, Melbourne hasn't had a good run.
No, Paul Hopgood's been added to the list. He did a groin against the Crows in Adelaide overnight, and he'll be missing a few games. Todd Viney was very ill as well. He had the heat sickness as well, Sandy, so it's really affecting everybody.
I'm sure that Teddy Whitner is probably watching our telecast tonight. If you are, Teddy, hope you're enjoying it. We've got some good news for him, haven't we, Scotty?
Keep on punching, Teddy, yes. Retrospective Brownlows have come in and retrospective Tassie medals are coming. Ted's going to get his from 1958 at a special day at the AFL on March 10. Good on you, Teddy.
Scotty, I'm glad you're back, and if you like, I can recommend a very good hairdresser to you.
Oh, thanks very much, Sandy. Yours is looking very nice at the moment.
That's enough of that. All right, Scotty Palmer and the Sunday Herald Sun back and bigger and better than ever in season 1995. We'll take a break more shortly from Waverley.
The 1995 Ansett Cup, proudly brought to you by your local Mitsubishi dealers. Nike, Simon's Carpets,